Hello. For this week's video assignment, I would like to talk to you about the importance of short-term scheduling within organizations. I selected this topic because I found that within this week's units and materials, that short-term scheduling has a tremendous impact on an organization's ability to thrive and offers flexibility and a sense of adaptiveness to organizations who choose to utilize short-term scheduling. Short-term scheduling has added benefits to organizations such as flexibility and increased customizations that fit consumer needs. An example of this being changes in price that involve short-term scheduling within environments that have fluctuating demand. Airline sales or sporting events tickets are examples of where short-term scheduling is very necessary to change fixings in price depending on demand. And a great way to utilize this short-term scheduling and to send out messages across organizations is to use electronics and software to send out mass messages to all members within organizations, updating them of the changes in scheduling that has occurred. And it's also important to note that short-term scheduling offers abilities to mitigate and avoid senses of crisis in scenarios of urgency for organizations. This can be an example of, for example, a piece of machinery failing within production methodology. Short-term scheduling might involve utilizing different methods or techniques to produce the component that is required. That way you can get around the machinery breaking. Or whether it's changing demands in customer orders to meet their satisfactions. This is especially applicable in situations where customers need a very specific product or a factor of customization on a product. And if they have a last second change in their demands, then short-term scheduling allows manufacturers and people in the production line to make necessary changes within a relatively short time span. That way it doesn't, really have to halt the final due date of the project itself within utilization of great short-term scheduling. And another great fact to know about short-term scheduling is that you can use it within using a variety of inventory models as well. And this is especially applicable using just-in-time inventory models that organizations may choose to use, as this form of inventory management can be very beneficial to organizations. However, it does involve a lot of short-term scheduling, ordering components merely a day before that they are used and delivered the same day. So sometimes short-term scheduling is needed to convey a message across the organization in cases where they may need differing components than they needed the day before. If they were in a routine of selecting the same components every day and then they needed to make a last-second change, short-term scheduling would be able to help handle that issue. And then so also it can help within production strategies as well. We'll take the first come, first serve method as an example of this. So whenever you're using the first come, first serve method, short-term scheduling may be necessary in order to meet an influx of demands that may not have been foreseen before. And this could be seen in uptaking the amount of machines that are being used for production last second, having to hire extra work within a short time period to meet demand and things of that matter. But in summary, short-term scheduling allows flexibility, profitability, and the ability to get around the cases of urgency and to mitigate crises in the case of urgency for organizations. And those who use short-term scheduling should always consider using a digital approach rather than more physical announcements, as it allows for faster and more rapid communication of short-term events that need to be known by employees in production, management, production line specialists, things such of that matter. But yeah, that is my assignment regarding this week's topic on short-term scheduling. Thank you.